Okay, this is Norm Mathers, and this is the 9th GUP. We start first of all with the ABCs. One-step sparring is to avoid the punch, which would be to duck, the block, and then to step forward and to punch. The stances, the ready stance, we'd have our feet apart, fists in the front like this. Then we have the horse stance, would be like this. From here we have the back stance, would be like this with the weight on the back foot. Then we have the walking stance. We move from there to punch. So we would have the fingers, we curl the fingers, tuck the thumb over the first two fingers so that we're ready to punch. And then we could have some double punches like this, back to the hips, double punches back to the hips. And then when we punch, we come up, we go out, and we twist. So the punch would look something like this. And then back to the hips. Blocks, we come from the hips, we would make an X. We could do double blocks over the head, we could do double blocks like this, or we could do low blocks. If we want to do single blocks, we would have the X down like this. If we want to do a middle block, we'd have the X. We'd come out like this, like we're drawing a knife. Or if we had the X, we could have an upper block. So we'd have upper blocks, we'd have an outer block, and we'd have low blocks. Then from the blocks, we would have the application of the blocks, which against a front kick, we could raise the knee and block it. Or against a punch, we could simply move to the side and punch. So we get out of the way. Or if it's a kick, we can do the same thing, move to the side and punch. We go then from the blocks to the four-way block. And so if we were doing the four-way block, we would go like this. We come from a ready stance, and we'd have the arm out, go 1, and then we go 2, step forward. Low block, step forward, low block, step forward, and then we would be back again, and so we would go a low block, punch, low block, punch, low block, punch, and low block, and a punch. And that would be the four-way block. Then we come to the kicks, and the two kicks. Their kicks are, there's the front kick. The front kick, we bring it up, out, and then we would push, could be a thrust kick, or if it's a regular kick, we bring it up, and we snap it out for the front kick. For the side kick, it'd be the same thing. We bring it up, bring the kick up, and turn our hip into it, and we would snap it out like that, or we could bring it up and do a thrust kick. Now for drills, it said in the tape that they teach muscle memory. So we could do a drill, which would be the block and a punch, and then a block and a punch, and then punching going backwards. Or we could do the drill, which would be front kicks, and then going backwards, front kicks. And that will bring us to the last, which would be the self-defense, which rather than try and create a fight, we raise the hands, we smile at the same time and step backwards, telling the opponent that we don't want any trouble. And that would be those things concerning the 9th GUP.